Hey guys, Brandon here with Texas Plinking, coming at you guys again with another in real life video. A little over a week ago we did Fortnite guns in real life by the great idea of cameraman Ian, and that ended up getting nearly 4 million views in just over a week. So that did exceptionally well. I don't expect this to do quite as well because Fortnite is something on its own, but I got a lot of people on that video that recommended do PUBG in real life. Now, I'm not much of a video gamer, but I certainly know about PUBG. It's a pretty popular video game, and I know of some of their guns in there. So I looked into it a little bit more, saw the list of the guns, saw between me and a couple of my friends what guns that we could represent in here. So we don't have them all, but we certainly have a few. So here is kind of the array. So certainly more guns than the last video. A lot of the guns are carrying over, as you guys can see, from like the AWM and the SCAR and all that stuff. But we got some stuff removed and added quite a bit of other stuff as well. So forgive me if I may mispronounce some stuff in the game, but I'm a gun guy, so we're gonna run through the guns. So most importantly, we are starting off with a cast iron skillet. Apparently in PUBG, this is a weapon, and it can deflect bullets. You can wear it on your back, and it stops just about, I think, every single bullet in the game. So I was about to use any skillet. Then a professional PUBG player friend of mine said, no, you need a cast iron skillet off Amazon. So he sent me a link. So $30 later and $10 for 1 day shipping because I needed it today, we have a cast iron skillet. So we're gonna see if a bullet can be stopped with this pan with all of these, the array of different ammunition. So let's put this down range. All right, now that the skillet is in place, I guess like I did in the last video, we're just gonna run through everything real quickly and then dive into it a little bit more as I start shooting it. So we got a revolver, 1911, M9, we have a Remington 870 shotgun. This shotgun I chose because it doesn't really look, as far as like the color and everything, like the one in the game, but 18-inch barrel looks like one, you know, you load it from underneath, 12 gauge. We'll talk about that, but I think that's gonna best represent a pump action shotgun. We have a different shotgun. This is a double barrel, but it's chambered a little differently. We'll talk about that. AK, this is gonna have to be the M16 because, you know, a fixed buttstock AR platform. We'll get into that. This looks like an SKS, but it's actually a Mini 14. So maybe we could kind of cover both, but it is a Mini 14 action shooting a 5.56 like the one in the game. M416, super hard to find. This is gonna have to do. This is a Sig Sauer AR. The overall handguard and all that stuff looks kind of similar. We'll get to this because in the video game there is a SCAR, but it's a SCAR light. This is a 17 or a heavy. This shoots a 7.62 by 51. The one in the game shoots a 5.56, so we're compromising. We're gonna have a heavy, and then we have an ACR, which is SCAR enough, not an AR, shoots a 5.56. So we'll shoot both just so you guys can get the idea. M14 or Mark 14 EBR in the form of an M1A. Get to that. The M24, because this is a Remington 700 action, like the M24, so we'll get to that as well. And then of course the AWM. And then we even have a crossbow. You guys may recognize a few of these guns from last video, like I said. So without any further ado, let's get shooting. Starting off with the revolver. So this is a Smith & Wesson 686 plus for 7-shot, 357 Magnum. All right, now for the skillet. Let's see. All right, so it looks like it's shooting high, but it just cracked off the handle. So I must have hit it on the handle. So don't know if in real life you'll be saved by it because the handle is actually just as thick as the main plate. So let's keep it going. Next up is the 1911. So this is a genuine World War II 1911 as well, because I looked in the game and it looked like an older, worn down 1911. So it's chambered in 45 ACP. Shoot a couple just around here, and then we'll go to the skillet. Oh yeah, that skillet's not gonna last. So 45 ACP, skillet's no match. Moving on to something more up to date. Well, up to date in the real gun, but in the video game, it is the P92, which is just a Beretta M9 variant. But looking at the one in the game, it's an older variant, so it's like an 80s, maybe 90s model. This is the M9A3 from Beretta. It's the latest one, different color rail system, threaded barrel, a couple changes here and there. So yeah, chambered 9mm. Let's see what we could do with this. Oh man. Well, again, 45 ACP, 9mm, straight through the thing. All right, now for the shotgun. Again, I just went with the only 18-inch barrel shotgun I have, but this one here specifically is a Remington 870 Marine Magnum. which is pretty cool because the color scheme doesn't corrode or rust because of the material. But I know the one in the game is like wooden and black, so this shall do. Take these off. Skillet. I think that's the only hope of stopping something with the skillet. So yeah, you just see just where it's caked. I mean, not even dented where the bird shot hit. So that's the only hope of stopping something with the skillet. Got a couple more shots here. Right on. All right, have to compromise again. For the double barrel, well, we do have a double barrel shotgun, but it's not a 12 gauge or nothing like that. This is a 410, so go ahead and break it open here. This is a Fox Model B from Savage Arms, chambered in 410. So again, have to compromise a bit, but I believe these are slugs too, so curious to see how it acts on the skillet. Alrighty. Yeah, right through. And it has two triggers here, so you can just get the other one as well. At this point, I don't even think it's worth checking up on the skillet anymore. So let's just blast away at it, and we'll come back at the end of the video. All right, you guys know this gun from the last video. If you saw it, this is a Century Arms RAS 47, RAS 47. Obviously going to demonstrate the AK-47. 7.62 by 39. Forgot to show y'all, but you'll see it get loaded up in there, all the way up for safe. We can hit the skillet from here. Not that it's gonna matter, it's going right through. For good measure. That's the AK. All right, for the M16, this is the closest I could get. It's just an AR-15 AR platform, M4, M16 platform. They're all pretty much the same, minus obviously the fire select switch all the way to full auto. This is obviously semi-safe. Anyway, but other than that, similarities, AR platform, fixed stock. I actually have a 12-inch rail system on mine, and the 18-inch barrel M16s are notably about 20-inch barrels. I'd imagine the video game is the same way. But anyway, I use this for like a mid-range AR to decently long range with a scope on it. I'm not going to run through absolutely everything I have in there in this. If you guys are interested, I made a full review on this, but other than that, let's just shoot some stuff. Very nice. All right, up next is the Mini 14. Like I said, kind of looks like an SKS. Don't have an SKS, but I have the Mini 14. So like a normal M14 variant, same exact action as you guys will be able to see just a second, but this shoots like the one in the video game, a 5.56 or a 2.23. So that's what we have here. So go ahead and rock it in. Skillet first. This has a nice flash to it. Oh, I like this. I might have to get one. Very nice. All right, up next, M416 or the 416. Again, hard to find and very expensive in real life, but I kind of thought the rail system and handguard and gas system kind of very similar. So we'll just go ahead and use this, and it'll do the trick. But overall, same round, pretty darn similar. All right, like I said, no ACR in the game, but who's gonna complain about seeing this thing? I love this thing. But it is a 5.56 non-AR, so in your head, imagine it being a SCAR, but we're also gonna shoot the SCAR in 7.62 by 51. But this shall do. Got an EOTech 512 A65 with the Vortex magnifier. All right, so that was the 5.56. Imagine that being the light, but here is the 17, just for fun. That's enough to prove the point. All right, one that I'm really excited for. This is a personal one that I have but rarely shoot. It's just a showstopper. I've always wanted some kind of EBR variant for the longest time. This is a Springfield Armory M1A with the Sage International EBR chassis system. Made a couple of videos with this, including a full review. You got a 6-24 scope on here by Vortex Viper PST, bipod, not much else really. But yeah, anyway, got a 20 round mag. I think I only got 10 in here though, but let's go ahead and see how it runs. Satisfying sound, safety off. Okay, another little workaround here. So this is going to represent the M24. M24 in real life is a 7.62 by 51 or 308. Stock's a little bit different, but overall it is a Remington 700 Action, which this is as well. Now I got this is a custom precision rifle, so I got this chambered in a round called D65 Creedmoor. So that's what we're running today. Other than that, the stock's a little bit different. It has a Woodland Cerakote and all that good stuff. I'll put a Steiner T5 XI 5-25 by 56 scope on there. This thing is a tack driver out to some serious range. Makes 1,000 yards pretty darn easy as well. So let's go ahead and shoot it offhand. Have not done that yet with this one, but see how it goes. All right, up next is the Accuracy International AWM. In PUBG, it's also called the AWM. AWM for Arctic Warfare Magnum. But yeah, really sweet gun. Bolt action precision rifle, 26-inch barrel, chambered in 300 Win Mag. Yeah, quite accurate as well. This is topped with a Night Force A-Tacker 5-25 by 56. Really smooth bolt operation as well. Start with the skillet.
What happens when Texas Plinking gets around crossbows and not guns?
I don't know how this stuff works, man.
Are you sure it's that way?
Yes.
Okay. Do we need to FaceTime Steven?
No, I got it. I just had to give it some slack.
Okay.
All right, and last but not least, the crossbow. Not gonna lie, it took me a little bit too long to get this thing ready because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to crossbows, but let's get this over with. Let's crossbow. There we are. It's crossbow. This is Texas Plinking. Well guys, that's kind of the quick rundown on the guns accessible to me that can be somewhat represented in PUBG. If you guys are interested in certain guns of these, I have full reviews on them and all that on the channel. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. And here is the skillet, all done. The only thing that got stopped by the skillet is the birdshot from the 12 gauge shotgun. Other than that, everything punched through. So yeah, cracked here, totally broken off here. But anyway, subscriber giveaway. You guys want this skillet? We're giving it away at 30,000 subscribers to any of the commenters that leave a comment. Any comment, doesn't matter what it is, in the comment section. 30K, we're giving this thing away. I'm gonna reach out to you and I'll announce it in a future video. So that's gonna do it for this. That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.